Some countries are reporting 0 cases. That does not rule out that some may fly under the radar. As the Associated Press notes, 2 countries in particular, North Korea and Turkmenistan, have drawn skepticism from the international community about the accuracy of their health data. Here are the countries and territories that the WHO says have reported 0 cases of COVID-19. 10. St. Helena. A British overseas territory in the South Atlantic Ocean, St. Helena is considered one of the most remote locales in the world, lying more than 1,200 miles from the west coast of southwestern Africa and 2,500 miles east of Rio de Janeiro on the South American coastline. A population of roughly 4,500 occupies the 10-mile by 5-mile island, which was uninhabited until its discovery by the Portuguese in 1502. There have been 0 confirmed cases of COVID-19. 9. Pitcairn Islands. The Pitcairn Islands are a group of 4 volcanic islands that form the only British overseas territory in the Pacific Ocean. Believed to have fewer than 50 full-time residents, the islands are among the least populous national jurisdictions in the world. Residents are biracial, having descended primarily from Tahitians and, famously, mutineers of the British HMS Bounty, who arrived at Pitcairn in 1790. Despite no reported COVID-19 cases, the U.S. government has warned of a high risk of contracting infectious diseases on the islands. Palau, an archipelago of more than 300 islands, is located about 800 miles southwest of Guam and over 500 miles east of the Philippines. It is an independent country in free association with the United States. The island nation initially suspended all commercial air travel to stave off the coronavirus pandemic from its borders, later moving to a mandatory quarantining model. North Korea is one of only 2 non-island nations to make this list, although its reporting of 0 cases of the novel coronavirus has been questioned. North Korea shares a border with China and South Korea, which some believe would make the reporting of 0 cases improbable. North Korea, the largest nation to report 0 cases, with a population of 25 million, has instituted a strict lockdown, travel restrictions, and closed its borders, according to the Associated Press. 6. Niue. Located about 1,500 miles northeast of New Zealand where it is politically associated, the island nation of Niue is one of the world's largest coral islands, and the westernmost island of the Cook Islands, although it operates independently. The country has received support from New Zealand to help combat COVID-19. 5. Nauru. Neighboring Kiribati, Nauru is the 3rd smallest country in the world by size. The single island, just over 8 square miles, is home to the 2nd smallest population in the world at around 10,000. The country has reportedly kept the coronavirus at bay through similar travel restrictions to their neighboring island nations. 4. Kiribati. 32 atolls, circular coral reefs, and 1 raised limestone island, make up Kiribati, located about 2,000 miles southwest of Hawaii. The country, one of the only nations located in all 4 hemispheres, instituted travel restrictions to combat COVID-19 early on, made easier given that only a handful of airlines make the trip to the remote nation. 3. Federated States of Micronesia. While the Federated States of Micronesia, made up of over 600 islands, take up fewer than 300 combined square miles of land between 4 states, it occupies around 1 million square miles of ocean. Although the country has reported 0 cases of COVID-19 according to the World Health Organization, it has received support from the US, China and Japan throughout the coronavirus pandemic. 2. Cook Islands. Made up of 15 small islands, the Cook Islands is an island nation located in the South Pacific, more than 2,000 miles northeast of New Zealand, where it is politically linked. The country has reportedly kept the virus out with mandatory quarantining upon entry, and temporarily banning recreational boats from its ports, including cruise ships. 1. American Samoa. An unincorporated territory belonging to the United States, American Samoa consists of 5 islands and 2 atolls in the South Pacific Ocean. It lies just east of the international date line, while Samoa, just 100 miles away, is just west of the line. The island has a population of about 55,000 and is accessible by air travel.